Have you ever seen a caterpillar and thought, "Wait, is that a tiny snake?" Maybe it had big fake eyes, a wide head, and even reared back like it was about to strike. If that happened to you, congratulations. You just fell for one of nature's smartest survival tricks. And before we finish, stay tuned, because I'll be giving you 3 trivia questions at the end to test how well you understood how and why caterpillars pull off this snake illusion. So, why do some caterpillars look like snakes? At first glance, it seems ridiculous. Caterpillars are soft, slow, and squishy, basically walking snacks for birds, lizards, frogs, and pretty much anything with eyes and a mouth. They don't have venom, claws, or speed. So, how do they survive long enough to become butterflies or moths? The answer: deception. Some caterpillars survive not by fighting predators, but by tricking them. And one of the most dramatic tricks is pretending to be something far more dangerous: a snake. One of the most famous examples is the elephant hawk moth caterpillar. When threatened, it pulls its head into its body and expands the segments behind it, creating a wide, rounded shape. On the sides of its body are 2 large eye-like spots that suddenly become very visible. The result? It looks eerily similar to a snake's head, complete with eyes and a thick neck. To a bird or lizard looking for an easy meal, this illusion can be enough to trigger panic. Instead of seeing a harmless caterpillar, they see something that might strike back. And predators, just like humans, tend to avoid things that look dangerous. This strategy is called mimicry, and more specifically, Batesian mimicry, when a harmless species imitates a harmful or dangerous one. The caterpillar isn't actually a snake, but if predators believe it is, the effect is the same: survival. But looking like a snake isn't just about eye spots. Many snake-mimicking caterpillars also change their behavior. Some rear up the front of their bodies when disturbed, just like a cobra preparing to strike. Others sway from side to side, enhancing the illusion of movement. Some even flatten their heads or widen their neck segments, making the snake shape even more convincing. What's wild is that these caterpillars don't need to perfectly resemble a real snake. Predators don't stop and analyze details. They react quickly. If something suddenly looks big, alert, and potentially dangerous, that's enough to trigger fear. Evolution favors anything that increases survival, even if the disguise is only convincing for a second or two. And those few seconds matter. That hesitation gives the caterpillar a chance to escape, drop to the ground, hide under leaves, or simply not get eaten. Interestingly, not all snake-mimicking caterpillars use the same design. Some imitate venomous snakes, while others resemble harmless ones. Some rely mostly on eye spots, while others rely on body shape and posture. But the goal is always the same: convince the predator that attacking is a bad idea. This trick works especially well against birds, which are major caterpillar predators and rely heavily on vision. A bird that has ever had a close call with a snake, or even just instinctively fears one, is much less likely to take the risk. What makes this even cooler is that caterpillars often combine this snake disguise with other defenses. Some are toxic and brightly colored. Others have spines, hairs, or chemicals that taste awful. But for snake-mimicking species, visual deception is their main weapon, and it's surprisingly effective. So the next time you see a caterpillar with giant eyes staring back at you, remember, it's not trying to look cute. It's trying to survive. All right, let's see how much you learned. Here are 3 trivia questions. Ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What is the main survival advantage of caterpillars that look like snakes? A. They can actually bite predators. B. They move faster than other caterpillars. C. They scare predators into backing off. D. They blend into leaves better. Correct. Answer C. They scare predators into backing off. Snake-mimicking caterpillars don't gain survival benefits from speed, strength, or actual venom. Instead, their advantage comes from psychology, specifically predator fear. Birds and reptiles have evolved to avoid snakes because snakes can bite, constrict, or inject venom. Question 2. What is the scientific term for when a harmless animal imitates a dangerous one? A. Camouflage. B. Bayesian mimicry. C. Natural selection. D. Metamorphosis. Correct answer. B. Bayesian mimicry. Bayesian mimicry occurs when a harmless species evolves to resemble a harmful or dangerous one in order to avoid predators. In this case, caterpillars imitate snakes, animals many predators instinctively avoid, even though the caterpillars themselves pose no threat. Question 3. Besides appearance, what other trait helps caterpillars mimic snakes more effectively? A. Their ability to shed skin. B. Their fast-crawling speed. C. Their body movements and posture. D. Their ability to climb trees. Correct. Answer C. Their body movements and posture. Snake-mimicking caterpillars don't rely only on visual patterns like eye spots. They also use behavior. When threatened, many rear up, flatten their heads, sway side to side, or puff up their neck segments, just like defensive snakes. This movement makes the illusion more convincing, especially since predators react more strongly to motion than still shapes. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.